All right, welcome, chat to the semifinal of JV on the Lake between Northwestern's Valorant Black team with the University of Wisconsin's Milwaukee JV team. So it looks like they picked relatively quickly with Omen, Rays, Sova, Cypher, and Gecko. Looks like it's going to be a relatively similar comp from Northwestern. Just a couple of swapped characters. It's going to be Jet in place of the Rays as a duelist, and Astra in place of Omen. And looks like we are getting started relatively quickly. Did not wait for the full agent pick time to elapse. So interesting way it went down during the map picks. We'll have Abyss as our first map. One of the not so liked maps within the Valorant community. Followed by Sunset and Lotus. Sunset, of course, having that change in the latest patch. Weakening the Cypher trip on the B site, things like that. So it will be interesting to see how that pans out. We are in the middle of some sort of abyss within the abyss, I guess you might say. And yeah, so this is Milwaukee's pick. Northwestern will start on defense. Looks like Milwaukee will run a relatively default attack, going 1-3-1, taking some mid presence early. Spike there as well. Early fight going down mid. A couple players from Northwestern rotating quickly, but is this perhaps an over rotation? No, but they do have the read. Looks like UW is trying to go to this A site here. Still an opportunity to rotate here. Gecko flashes come out. Fortunately, gets caught out with utility by Omega, and it looks like it's gonna be probably a successful parry of that site hit from Northwestern. Milwaukee will quickly rotate onto the B site here. Cypher already had taken space earlier as the lurking player, and they will get this plant down in this 3v4 for Milwaukee. One player on the flank for Northwestern, two coming heaven and one CT.
Too easy.
Great shot from Janine to get the retake going.
Pulling them in.
Astra utility being used as well.
One enemy remaining.
Shot by the Rays, but traded out by Omega Thick Daddy, and it's gonna be a 1v1 here on the flank, which Chuck Chansey wins, and it's gonna be a pretty good pistol round for Northwestern here. As we get ready to see what Milwaukee have for their eco here. Looks like Northwestern will be running 1 mid, 2 B, and 2 A, which seems like a pretty normal lineup on the defensive end. Marshall picks coming out here for, I believe that's Siddharth on the Jet, and he's gonna have a shot here at the Rays. Perhaps gets smoked off, but
Stay down.
gets one, gets two. A lot of players here for Milwaukee.
Here.
Does Siddharth realize there's a third one here? I think so, but we'll back away from it. Perhaps catching them by surprise a little bit, but the superior weaponry coming out from Northwestern, especially at Marshall from Siddharth, really being put to work, and it's a pretty clean round on the anti-eco there. Looks like Milwaukee's going to move towards more of a full site hit here towards the A site. Haven't grabbed the bomb yet, but they will now. Yeah, Northwestern keeping to their normal tactic, except they have 3 players A main, so they might there might be a big fight here
Deploy drone.
to get that space. Drone comes out, opposing Sovadar as well. Doesn't quite catch the Darth there. Now it does. Darth keeping very aggressively with the Sheriff. Does get the one kill on the
Spike
Gecko.
down A.
Another one from Northwestern's Gecko. It's good how they line up, but 2 come back, so it's 3v2 for Northwestern.
I have the spike.
And they've gotten the bomb, so perhaps just a chance for them to catch their breath, maybe rotate. Trying to see if they can beat Northwestern to the B site, which looks like they will, but I can say that Soccer comes up heaven, activates the cage, gets some couple chip damage with the Ares there, and Milwaukee will get the pad down.
That's it.
Look at how this dude's like
One enemy
Darth
remaining.
going above onto the box, and it's another pretty clean retake for Northwestern. Nothing too overcomplicated, and they get the round there. Looks like a bit of trolling for Northwestern as they close out the round. And as we get into this 4th round, Milwaukee really looking to get on the board here on their map pick. So, you know, there's a semblance of urgency here for them to get around. Looks like they're gonna go once again more mid/A. Nothing really fast towards the B site quite yet, although they have planted there 2 of the 3 rounds so far. Whether that's, you know, being forced there by activity on the A site or just rotating themselves, haven't been too many pushes directly towards that site. Looks like there's some sort of tech pause here as we look at the map of Abyss. You know, never really seen it from this angle, but you know, we'll wait this one out. Don't know exactly what's happening, but I've never really noticed, you know, how the eyes on the Valorant character models work. Really not a fan of this perspective, looking into the mouth of Gecko. Does Omen have a mouth? Is a question. Not really. Just seems to be an empty void, which, you know, tracks for Omen. Look at that. Look at that Sheriff. I have no idea what that skin is, but it looks quite expensive. Yeah, I'm not really sure what too much to talk about, but I guess I'll talk through Northwestern Black's history in JV on the Lake so far. So in their inaugural tournament, going I believe 3 or 4 matches unbeaten so far. Toughest challenge yet was this past Thursday in their Halloween matchup against Val Gold of Northwestern, which they won, I believe 13-7 and 13-10. But really a very different start from what they normally expect. They usually they maps like Ascent, but this time a lot of the newer maps coming out, Abyss, Sunset, and Lotus. Kind of aware that Lotus is not a new map, nor is Sunset really, but I haven't played this game in about 2.5 years, so keep that in mind. They're new to me, so I'll say they're new. Very interesting Cypher cam there, watching mid. And we'll continue to wait this one out. Like the opposing Gecko also has eyes, as our observers realized. You know, I've never really looked at the artwork in this this really glass case here. It looks like that's something from like the Oni collection, the top right there. Looks like the knife from the Oni. I believe these are also some other skins, but not too familiar. Recognize the one on the bottom left. And, you know, as we continue to wait here, looking at some tattoos. Is that Wingman? Maybe like dizzy in a jar question mark and just some sort of face. Maybe like a warrior with the little Burger King S crown. I don't know what that is. It kind of looks like a shrimp, if I had to say so myself. Like some sort of shell. And looks like we're back finally after quite lengthy pause, but ready to get back into the action here. Fly Eagles Fly, Siddharth opting to use the Outlaw this time. Bit of an upgrade from the Marshall. Perhaps we'll see the op. I would not be surprised at all if the op comes out pretty early. This time, Milwaukee playing slow, walking up here with a
Take flight.
flurry of sheriffs up this A main space. It's the drone out to get some space. Guard comes out as well. And Val Black has shot a dart, which is very good from them, denying the information. Something that was criticized by the casters on the previous match. Let's see how the match unfolds on the site. Pretty good so far for Milwaukee.
One enemy
But
remaining.
it's just not going to be enough, it looks like. And while they get the plant, they unfortunately can't protect it well. But again, perhaps a little bit of an embarrassing death for Siddharth there. Being forced off the map. Not actually sure how that happens because as Jet, I believe you can just like hover there for like 45 seconds. I don't know if they fixed that or not fixed. I guess that's just like a part of the agent, but will be interesting to see how that happened later from Siddharth's point of view. And it's an early timeout here for Milwaukee. Yeah, so it looks like what could Milwaukee be thinking here? Probably going towards the B site here. A hasn't really worked a couple of rounds. They've had a tough time contesting mid. I think early on in that pistol, we saw a semblance of what they wanted to do, and that probably worked best for them. Just getting out on site, being able to get out there fast and early. But once they draw out those rotations, without moving excessively, it's really hard to fight, especially as Northwestern kind of crash in on them from the flank, from CT, from heaven as well. So it looks like it will be a B hit. Bit of a Sova lurk here on A for Milwaukee. This is probably being held by Siddharth, but unfortunate timing, just peeks off the angle as they go. And another quick rotation from Northwestern. It's just going to be the Cypher here against 4, even 5 Milwaukee players. And Siddharth quickly coming back. Fly Eagles Fly to Jet here. And unfortunate for the opposing Rays as the satchel doesn't quite come out. A bit of a unnecessary satchel, I think, but it'll cost them. Siddharth here again now has the op. He's gone through all 3 sniper rifles in just a semblance of only a group of 5 rounds. But this is looking decent for Milwaukee. Gets a pick, but hasn't had time to get the spike down. Looks like they are going to rotate off. 3v4 here, so another pick would be ideal. Trying to find their way back to get their first round. Northwestern, not
30 seconds
over-rotating,
left.
just going off their own info here. Mid is actually clear if the Gecko were to go through, but doesn't. Anyways, would have been spotted by the opposing Cypher. And there's only 10 seconds here. Just look at the time.
10 seconds left. One enemy remaining.
For
My ult's ready.
anti-exact, sorry, for Northwestern here.
Kill him.
J9 dropping down from that heaven smoke and playing off her teammate on A to clean up that round pretty well, pretty convincingly as well. Believe that Milwaukee should be on some sort of half buy eco, but not completely sure. Can we get a scoreboard check maybe? Yeah, it looks like it's gonna be a mix of sheriffs, one guardian in there, but not too much. Not a lot at all compared to the op and 4 rifles that Northwestern have after winning 5 rounds in a row to start this match. Drone doesn't quite see anyone, but I like this Sova play up heaven. This was something I actually pioneered. Maybe not pioneered, but it's one of my favorite spots to play on Abyss as a Sova main for the last 7 days or so. So great to see it being used here. Unmarked comes in. It looks like they're gonna use the Gecko here, see if it gets any information. The Sheriff comes out on Cigar, and that's gonna be the op down. Another on J9, and another for the Gecko here with the rifle. So this eco going surprisingly well for Milwaukee.
Spike planted.
Northwestern split 1 CT and 1 main.
Last player
Can't win the fight in CT, and it's gonna be all down to Derek here in A main. 1v3, very tough. Trying to look over the smoke, tags up the raise, but can't quite get the kill. And this is going to be very tough to say the least. Time taking down the bomb. Has a full kit of utility, but unfortunately the op comes out, picked up by the opposing Omen off the body of Darth, and it's a great eco round for Milwaukee. You know, not only do they keep a lot of players alive, but they get the op. They've killed a lot of the agents for Northwestern, so nonetheless a good round. But Northwestern surely have the economy to buy up once again, especially perhaps even an op. But Siddharth decides to go early here with the Blade Storm. Does he see he doesn't quite see the Cypher. He actually did, but now he does.
Headshot.
Easy kill on the Cypher there. Procs the dash, but looks like it's going to be more than a hit here for Milwaukee. Runs into a 4 or 5 with a single knife, decides to peek, and can't say that was the most positive decision. But when you're confident, you're confident, and really went for that. Nonetheless, 4v4 here, so everything is leveled out. Northwestern, of course, leveraging that Astra ult, especially that Gecko ult, which is very powerful, especially on the retake here. Looks like Northwestern will be quickly rotating to counter this. Nobody on Northwestern for sight quite yet. The Gecko Molly kills the opposing Gecko. They know the spike is here now, so
30 seconds
really
left.
not a ton of opportunity for Milwaukee besides just exactly on the site here. Dark gets 1, but they will TP away here. But curiously, it's a fake actually. And Northwestern looks to actually be buying the fake, at least for a couple moments
10
here.
seconds left.
Gets the kill,
Out
the
of
Raze
charges.
does, and the plant is going to come down 3v3. Very well played for Milwaukee there. But unfortunately, pulls the knife out to try to get back to A man. It's caught by, a very curious smoke by the Omen Heaven. Doesn't quite get that side. And they're defusing behind the Astra wall. Shoots the dart, and they're just gonna try to defuse, and they will get the defuse. While there won't be any surviving Northwestern agents here, they will take the round. So, especially given their economy, they'll probably take that. I think there's still more than enough money here for Northwestern to get the full buy, including the op, which Siddharth can probably afford due to the save and using the ult last round. Looks like it's gonna be a pretty even fight here. Starting a push towards A at first. Cypher Lurk looking to punish any over-aggressive pushes on the flank. Site relatively clear, just the Astra back site. But as I say that, Gecko comes up to heaven, and looks like it's gonna be there's a bit of cutting noise here for Milwaukee. Maybe waiting for the Cypher to make some noise B main, try to get some rotations here. The mind games, but Janine is able to spot out the Sova, get the kill, and with numbers advantage, they don't really need to over rotate. Just having numbers everywhere, just balance around the map is good. They hear the smoke. It looks like it's going to be an attack. Raze doesn't quite get through, but he can't get the kill, and J9 gets the kill in the Raze, even though the Raze had invested that ult.
30 seconds
left. They are going to be
You did
rotating
good.
here, but is there time? 25 seconds, and they're gonna need to make this quick. Looks like it might have to be through heaven to A if they have any chance. 15 seconds now. Perhaps realizing this now.
Last player standing.
Fall down, and that's a flawless round for Northwestern. And I think Milwaukee just took too long having having the spike main there. Time dwindling, really favoring the defense, and at that point they had the rush, and it was a bit tough there for Milwaukee to get anything out. Nevertheless, Milwaukee on a mostly bye.
Revealing
Just
area.
one Marshall coming out with a couple rifles as well. More of this mid to A presence. Do they realize that Siddharth's going to be pushing this? They tried to, but they were aware, but unfortunately lose the fight. Siddharth re-peek? Probably given his confidence, but the op down once again, that's going to be expensive. But nevertheless, if Northwestern can keep winning rounds, it won't really matter. Last player in this area here for Milwaukee drops the bomb. They surely will hear that, picks it back up, and they're really going to be crunched A main here. Two coming from behind, one player on site, and this is not going to be great here. Holding down site, backside with the Vandal.
One enemy remaining.
One kill. Last
Spike
one is
planted.
tucked in that corner, and this is absolutely no chance. Janine gets the 3K and seals the round. Again, not quite convincing enough for Milwaukee on their pick. As we close out this 8th round here. Eight to 1 on Milwaukee's map pick. Let's see if there's any change in strategy for Milwaukee. It looks like they're gonna opt towards going B once again. They've only decided to go B, once or twice. Hasn't worked out to the way they're hoping, but let's see if they can overwhelm the Jet and Cypher on site. So Darth getting some early aggression here, but absolutely sat by the Cypher
I
there.
know exactly where
And
you
the ult
are.
comes out. Northwestern probably going to opt for a retake here. Some interesting tricks there. You see going straight up and down here. So the ult comes through. Will it get any? Looks like it
Spike
won't
planted.
quite get a kill here, but gonna be a full retake here for Northwestern. 4v5. Drone may have caught that Raze out. Gecko flash shot.
Go get him, buddy.
That's great crosshair placement to get that
Come on,
kill.
Mosh.
Astra ult coming out from Northwestern. They get on the bomb, and Milwaukee don't seem to be aware that
Oh,
this is a
yeah.
possibility.
Monster on the loose.
One
Gets
enemy
back on the
remaining.
bomb, and this should be a good crowd here. Derek finishing it out with the third kill. I believe that was an interesting ult from the opposing Gecko. Doesn't realize that you can't quite make like significant jumps with the ult there, and the ult just fell off the map. Very interesting. So 9-1 here in favor of Northwestern. I actually have a midterm tomorrow, so I was hoping this match would go quick, so I could study for that, which does seem to be happening. Which is, to my delight. Looks like Siddharth won't be opping this time, so, but they'll nevertheless push towards B. Instead, it's going to be a fast A flank. They're going to realize that this should just be another B exec for Milwaukee. The fast flank will come through. We'll see if that is able to punch them on sight. Chuck Chansey gets one kill with the ult. Stalker clears another one on sight. That's 2v5, and this flank could be
One enemy remaining.
Just can't kite with the second, but should be cleared up. And Chuck Chansey does it. So 10-1 in the first 11 rounds here. Not a good.
Last round in the half.
Not a good half for Milwaukee here on their map pick. So let's see how they do this final round. Looks like it's going to be back to A main here. And we're gonna have quite the battle here. Both teams right up against the spawn barrier to A main here. It's just gonna be an absolute battle here. It looks like Vandals coming out, the flash, the recon dart. This is just what is happening. Nade comes through, Fly gets a kill, traded out by the Gecko, and it's quickly it becomes a 3v3 here. 4 of the players here in A main, 2 Northwestern and 2 Milwaukee. Do they know that Janine is tucked there? They'll decide to wait it out, drone it, and the drone will spot Janine here. But the question is, do Milwaukee decide to push this? I believe they will. Flash comes out. Both kills there. One kill.
Spike
For Chuck
down
Chansey,
A.
doesn't
One
quite get
enemy
scanned by the
remaining.
dart, but in the 2v1 should
Standing
win
ahead.
this. See what Zaya TG fan can do here. Goes mid. Definitely calmed here by Chuck
30
Chansey. Should be
seconds left.
expected by Stalker. And does land the shots here to end the commanding half for NU Black. 11-1
Switching sides.
on the map pick of Milwaukee. I think there have to be a lot of questions asked of Milwaukee at this point. With this being your map pick, do you have the mental fortitude to stay in it? I know like it's pretty easy to fall apart, especially after a devastating half, but never say never, as they say. So there's always a possibility, and the next couple maps may bode better for Milwaukee. But let's see what happens on the pistol for Northwestern. Looks like it's gonna be a relatively default setup. Maybe going mid to B here if Siddharth can find a space, maybe a pick. Sova jump peeking from there. Siddharth spots it out. There's gonna be a fight here. 1v1, and they've easily taken control of the site in the space here. Siddharth over aggressive maybe, down to 9 HP, continues to peek, and that was probably coming. But Milwaukee being pretty pretty comprehensive here for defense. The opposing, the Northwestern players
Last player standing.
trying to get to site, but they were just simply too far. And Stalker will run into opposition here, and unfortunately, they'll give up the pistol here. But you know, 2 rounds is all they need is for Northwestern. So
Here.
no doubt it'll happen. Very interesting pick here for Siddharth, going with the shorty on the eco here. Actually decides, you know what, I'm going to pick a different shotgun, pick the Bucky instead. Great classic choice. And let's see what the Jet can do on the Bucky here. Looks like it's going to be some sort of tech pause. It looks like it's going to be another tech pause as the round starts. So, as is customary, neither team will move. Very interesting bug here, perhaps due to the spawn wall, is my guess. Astra's hands are just cut off. Part of Gecko's hand not in too good shape as well. So, you know, so be it. Looks like that's I think it's like the Sage Classic, which I also have. One of the few skins I have is somebody who's bought a single battle pass about 3 years ago in this game. And it looks like we're back in business. Going to be an A hit here for Northwestern. Nade should come out early as they hear more and more. We'll get smoked off. And Siddharth, I'm not surprised at all that he's going for this. Dashes in, backside, gets the kill, grabs the chair, Bucky, or sorry, and the Bulldog. But unfortunately, gets a taste of his own medicine, gets Bucky right back.
1 enemy remaining.
But Northwestern having some good kills there. Janine on 1 HP gets killed by the Yeoman. Chuck Chansey here only on 18 HP also gets killed by the Yeoman. Stalker also relatively low, but has the
Last
shotgun.
player standing.
And this is it's three in a row for the Yeoman. But he can't quite get the kill on Derek here, and they seal a thrifty round. And Northwestern on map point
Match
here.
point.
12 to 2 on Milwaukee's map pick is Northwestern. So very, very well played here so far for Northwestern's black team. Looks like that's a Torque Classic stuck somewhere under the map, which is very interesting. You know, you always find out a lot of new things about the game when you're observing. So let's see. The no scope comes out from Siddharth, and that'll be a fantastic way to start the round. He gets a kill. Fly Eagles Fly another one.
Go.
The Omen and Fly Eagles Flies died once again off the map. Very unfortunate, but at this point, is it a regular occurrence? I mean, I think this overaggression, you know, on this map in particular is latent to those deaths off the edges of the map, and you know, probably won't be on Siddharth's highlight reel for sure. But if it is any semblance, you know, neither of the deaths off the map were caught on camera. Anyways, it's a 2v2 for the map. Gecko comes out with the Outlaw. They know Janine is backside. Don't know where the other one is. Where the other player is.
1 enemy remaining.
And should be for Northwestern, and it will be.
Attackers
13-2
win.
on Milwaukee's map pick. And it's a great first map for Northwestern. As we look at the scoreboard here, obviously seeing a lot of Northwestern players topping the leaderboard. Gecko, Jet, Astra, just a lot of kills. 19, 16, 15, you know, topping the leaderboard as they usually do. And you know, something that we've noted is Siddharth's number of first bloods. Here, 7 of the 15 rounds, nearly half of the rounds had Hatsudao getting the first blood here. Alright, welcome back to Sunset, which is going to be our second map. It's Northwestern's pick, and as a result, UW Milwaukee will have their side first, which will be on the defense, as traditionally is picked. And you know, as I said earlier in the broadcast, one of the first times these teams are going to have the opportunity to play on this new patch of Sunset. You know, a lot of changes to the A mains, some to the B to the mid site, but mostly in that A area. So Northwestern starting off pretty aggressively, taking this mid space. Fly Eagles Fly, who did Pig Jet last time, running a Neon this time. And formerly Gecko plays does get the trade at 5 HP, goes for the overheat, gets it, but traded out.
Spike
And
down mid.
Janine will trade once again, and we're all traded back to 2-2. So Milwaukee looking to play together here up A. Sorry, up B. No, this is A.
I have retrieved the spike.
Guys, I'm so sorry. Up A. The recon dart will come out, won't get a scan, and this could be a very, very unfortunate timing for Alexa, as Puck Chansey comes up on the Sova.
Scanning ahead.
They do the exact
30 seconds left.
They don't quite get
One
the
enemy
timing
remaining.
they needed. Alexa gets the
Spike
kill
down
and
A.
gets the second one as well, helped forward by the Omen. And is that what Milwaukee needed to jumpstart the series? You pause the Spotify? So on their eco here, Northwestern will probably look to just walk up A, see what happens. Is this a flash lineup? I believe it might be. Let's see if this works out here. Flash comes through. It actually does work out pretty well. Neon coming out. Oh, he doesn't have the gun out, unfortunately, and this is not going to be great for Siddharth. But as I say that, he actually gets bailed out as Yoru's able to get the kill onto Raze, and he's able to kill the enemy CT. So they do have the advantage here, but only momentarily, as one shot comes, brings it back to just a 4-3 advantage for Northwestern. Trades coming through, and it's now 3v2 for Northwestern's. Trades, of course, favoring the attack as we start this retake.
One enemy remaining.
And Siddharth comes out of the smoke, gets the great timing, lines the two up, and gets the round. So a great thrifty from Northwestern, and the economy for Milwaukee is just shot right now. You know, they purchased Phantoms, especially in the last round, and as a result, after losing, not only did they give up those Phantoms to a team who's able to get this better weaponry, but they can't afford much themselves, only buying a single shorty and some light shield as an entire team. Siddharth using the Phantom breaks that, looking to break that
Right here.
that mid door early, does so.
Revealing
A
area.
bit of a timing here for the Omen. No, not quite. Siddharth peeks it. Siddharth is going absolutely crazy. Peeks into maybe
next?
2 or 3 players with a Phantom. Loses out. And this could be good for Milwaukee.
I'm right here.
But
Cutting through.
Omega
My
brings
eyes
it
are
back to
ready.
3-3.
Decoy.
And I believe still slightly better weaponry for Northwestern. Gecko comes
Idiot.
out. Or sorry, Gecko Dizzy comes out. A bunch of other
One enemy remaining.
just the 3v1 now. Even though the recon was taken, nothing. With just the classic, it's pretty much an impossible scenario. And Northwestern pick up the 3rd round.
I got enough time to go into the astral form?
Looks like it's gonna be the first fullback from both teams at the same time here. Janine opting to go for the outlaw. Usually more of a a cigar pick, but is she gonna peek this with the spike in hand? I believe she will. Doesn't really get peeked back though because of the
My ult's ready.
smoke. But Sidar with a very nice sliding kill on
There.
the Sova there. But unfortunately, little overzealous there, gets killed by the opposing Rays. Rays, will this boombot be enough? I don't think so. It won't find the Yoru, and if the smoke goes out at the right time, the trade comes out
Spike down
on
A.
Janine, so we will be in a 3v3.
Time to jump.
They realize there's 2 on site here though. Stalker gets killed,
Spike
but
down A.
Omega's
Last
able to
player
get
standing.
in CT. Do they realize where he is though?
One enemy remaining.
That's the reposition into elbow here. Is this the Yoru tech that everyone was talking about? 10 shots.
Cutting through.
Wow, with the util, but still gets the clutch, and that's a
Anyone else
fantastic
think they can
round
kill a god?
from Northwestern's Yoru. Great flash to get them off the angle and just hold that as the Cypher was expected to peak. Fantastic, and it's a 3-1 lead here. So pretty tough for Milwaukee. A lot of hope there after winning that first pistol, pretty convincingly. But since then, it's just been not good enough. And looks like it's gonna be
I'll handle him.
the Yoru all going up here. A for information, followed by the Neon ult. So this is a absolutely deadly combination. Just one on site, but absolutely dipped by the ship. Let's see if
Concealment.
Milwaukee can take advantage of this situation. Though Janine unfortunately jumps into the recon bolt, but Chuck Chanson gets the kill. It'll be 3v3.
Hiding.
Fortunately,
Concussing it.
very low health for the Cypher here. Barely see it.
Take them out.
That's the Cypher down. Now it's 3v2 for Northwestern. And these are some pretty good post positions here.
Cover going out.
Last player standing.
And walking into the trip just makes it absolutely impossible. Both players with the knowledge there, able to spam it out. It's going to be an early timeout once again for Milwaukee, needing to really pull it together. I think this is a pivotal moment. I think if Milwaukee can get a couple rounds going, they could really mount a challenge on Northwestern's map. But if Northwestern get like 3 or 4 more, make it 7-8-1 even, that could be the match. So you have to wonder what is going on. What is going on this timeout? You know, if they're plotting a specific set play, if there's any specific strats, you know, it's now or never really for UW Milwaukee, for the Panthers. As this timeout comes to a close, let's look at the ults here. We have 3 on each side. More post plant for Northwestern with the Sova ult, but also a good retake ult in the favor of Milwaukee with the Gecko there. And looks like it's going to be mostly A for Northwestern. Cypher thought about lurking, maybe just putting out a trip now and joining the team. But three
There. I'm out of here. We're good. Gotta go.
Fortunately, Northwestern can't get any
Last
to it.
player
It's a
standing. Spike down
5-1 now. It's
A.
a flawless round
Flawless.
for Milwaukee. So post timeout, maybe something coming out of that timeout. Will they be able to carry that momentum though? You know, Milwaukee, on the positive, didn't have to use any ults in that flawless round, so you know, building up that economy, but at the same time, saving those ults for maybe when they will be more needed. It looks like once again it's gonna be a similar play though for Northwestern. Maybe I believe the Yoru flash and the neon is gonna come through. Actually, it's a Silver Dart early.
I'm out of here.
Darth looking to bait the raise here. Gets the nade out,
Go, go, go.
but gets hit by the recon bolt. Let's see what Siddharth is able to do here. Nose there, two there. But unfortunately, the raise can't even track the neon, and the judge is absolutely superior in that sense.
Spike down mid.
In mid, it's a tough battle,
Back off.
but Northwestern will gain the advantage here, making it 3-2. Looks like no good all the way through market here for the B take. However, Milwaukee do have one of the strongest retake ultimates in the game with the
Careful now, cage trigger.
the Gecko over here. Let's see if
One
they use
enemy
it.
remaining.
That's a
I must wait a
fantastic 2 kills for the Cypher. One using the trip, and there comes out the Gecko ult. Let's see if Chuck Chansey can get it here. Doesn't quite get the kill on the Gecko here, and cleaned up by Cypher. So third round for Milwaukee, and this could be the start of a comeback for them. You know, though they invested that ult, really good to secure the round there. So let's see where Northwestern decide to go. I believe they're
I
still
should
on a
play some
bye
Astro
here.
Stars in this reality.
That's some sort of partial buy, but more ults still to be used. Maybe a Cypher ult to get some information after a single kill, forming a rotation maybe. So we'll see. Looks like it's gonna be more mid B this time rather than A, as it has the last couple rounds. Siddharth once again wielding the judge here. He's
I'm outta
following
here.
that in the market. Slides unfortunately into the
Gotta go.
wall.
Shortcut.
Bit of a rough time. Gets the kill here. Can't get it on the Omen who trades it out. But
Planted the
Yoru
spike.
able to get a pick as well. So, but as I say that,
What divided?
trade it out. So Northwestern using that Astro ult to split the site in half here. Team playing close here.
Last
But
player
unfortunately,
standing.
as the 2v1 ult does come out and will get rid of that wingman there, but pushed by the Omen, and that is a 4th round for Milwaukee. So
Enough of that.
on Northwestern's map pick, it is 4-4. You know, this is definitely not what I had in mind for this map after Northwestern handily beat Milwaukee 13-2 on Milwaukee's map pick.
BYB fam.
But,
Going to
you know,
Astro to do
something
them Astro Guardian
very-
things I do.
Very interesting is brewing here. Looks like it's gonna be a similar push to last round. More of a mid to B hit, and after 2 or 3 rounds lost in a row, it's gonna be one of the first ecos for Northwestern in this entire series, in fact. So we'll
I
see
have
how
the
this
spike.
goes. Early pick for the Gecko
Taking
on
that back.
the Northwestern Yoru, but Northwestern will invest the Neon ult. Can't quite get the kill on Cypher, who will ult out to confirm that pretty much all of Northwestern is A main. Now they're looking towards mid here, which is held by the Jet. Early cam, but smoked off by Janine. So 3v5 here with lower weaponry makes this a little tough, to say the least. But nothing's impossible. So let's see what they decide to do up in this tiles area at the moment. Maybe looking to get a pick top mid.
Scanning ahead.
This recon could be very useful if they get the scan. It does get one scan though. Not able
Sit
to
down.
capitalize on. Gecko maybe a bit
30 seconds
overzealous,
left.
despite having the superior weaponry at the 4v2. Northwestern will be able to recover that Vandal, so making it a little bit more contentious here. Nade comes out from
Last player
but
standing.
pretty well timed. Well timed execute for Milwaukee, and they have the first lead of. They have their first lead since it was 1-0 after the pistol. First time out in this series coming out for Northwestern, and you know after that early barrage, they've seemed to kind of mellow out. So, kind of trying to rethink this strategy, you know, where perhaps they've been the most strong, and you know why these last couple of rounds haven't gone their way. So really thinking about that. Though they still do have some interesting ults here. The Yoru ult and Cypher ult both giving a lot of information for Northwestern, but see if they can.
What are your thoughts?
They can reel it back.
What should Northwestern do to take control of this game?
Let's see here. What should Northwestern do? I think they can just play a default. I think, you know, just not being too aggressive is what really has been their bread and butter so far. I think, you know, some of those aggressive plays have led to disadvantaged scenarios where they weren't able to be traded out, and that's something that is negatively impactful.
I'm out of here.
Speaking of aggressive, we see Eagles Fly going in.
Let's see how this goes. I'm
Gotta
picking
go.
up this mid space pretty early. Well, he's thinking about pushing that smoke. Probably
Definitely
for the
want
best
to.
to not do so. But really,
Cypher holding back.
really delayed here. They know there's an op
an op.
here now. You know, I think just caught a sliver. Decoy comes out. Op doesn't bait there. But what a shot! The timing. But Fly is able to get the flank here. Quickly
movement.
repositions. 4v4 here. With Stalker planning on site. But Alexa catching it out. Sidar. That ult coming out. But it doesn't clear the close corner where Janine is. But
Well, Gecko ult
Janine
comes
is
out.
delayed. Is detained. This should be a pretty easy
Pulling
kill.
them in.
But unfortunately,
One enemy remaining.
this could be a 4K here. In that
One
corner.
enemy remaining.
1v1 here.
Revealing
On the
area.
post plan, 20 HP only for Chuck Chansey. But again,
The dart works.
I guess we're on the patch where you can't shoot darts. So fuse is halved. Now they know it's halved, and it's fantastic from Alexa. Very, very nicely done in that clutch. Now Northwestern's got to be thinking, like, you know, what has happened in these last couple rounds that's made it so much more difficult to play to their style. You know, coming out of that timeout at, I believe, Milwaukee 1, Northwestern 4, it's just been all Milwaukee. So, you know, is there any ability for Northwestern to keep it together here, at least get a 7-5 half, or yeah, 7-5 half or something in here. Fly goes fly, investing in the operator. So there's an operator on both sides. I believe. They peek each other top mid, not quite.
It goes back to the angle from last round.
Yoru close there with the shotgun. Fly gets the shot.
Who's next?
Gonna be the Northwestern Yoru ult coming out for info. going to make the call that the site is clear. Just player CT is all that they need to take care of. As the Yoru ult comes out,
Time to
it's gonna
jump.
be nearly all CT, no
Fake
flank. It
teleport.
looks like.
Time to jump.
But actually, this is a fake.
It works. All of Milwaukee has been brought to
It's a
side B.
fantastic fake, and it's all B.
Except for
Or sorry, it's all A besides the Yoru. And
still works.
debate
You're
these
done.
players here. Now able to get a gun and potentially even flank. This is extremely well played for Northwestern. The man advantage, having the time on their side as well, getting the info.
I must wait a
And
moment.
it's very difficult here for Milwaukee.
Oh, but Cypher gets the kill.
They could start it like that though. They know that
does have
Janine's here.
One enemy remaining.
Oh, excellent position.
Time running down. It's gonna be Northwestern who picks up that round. So
Last round before the switch.
stopping that streak for Milwaukee. And brings us to the 12th round, last round before
Yes, this
Northwestern
goes
switch
there.
here to the defense.
Let's see if they can make something happen and tie it up before switching.
You're pretty likely to see this this Silva ult come out pretty early. Probably Northwestern's Cypher ult as soon as they get a kill as well.
I'm outta here.
And this is aggressive.
This is a very aggressive
And the
throw,
timing
it's
is
not
not
paid off,
great.
unfortunately.
The spray comes through. It's a 5v4. Unable to get the trade as well. We were kind of stuck mid here, but could always send it out.
Oh, he gets
What a
the
shot
kill.
top mid. Does that open something up perhaps?
He can get out now.
Milwaukee pushing through A, so they probably know it's going to be a B hit here.
Moving towards B.
And this should confirm it. Dart comes out. Fortunately, guess we're on the patch again where we can't shoot the darts because it gets a scan, and this should be. Looks like Milwaukee will contest site here. This flash may be extremely good for. But it doesn't clear the corner.
Everyone gets the position.
It's gonna be a 3v2
Last
for
player
Milwaukee.
standing.
That's a 3v1.
30
Just
seconds
Janine
left.
alive at the moment. And this is a very tough scenario.
Oh, that's unfortunate.
Swamped by 2 players, and Milwaukee clean out the round, close it out.
Switching
Close the half
sides.
out to be a 7-5 half.
So let's see if Northwestern can make something happen on attack.
On defense.
Ignore the yelling of Olivia in the background.
We can't hear that. I think certainly you wouldn't count Northwestern out in this situation though, especially considering last game where they had probably a 10-2 half, maybe even an 11-1 half on the defense side. So let's see what
Without a star, I cannot.
Milwaukee decide to do. It's gonna
Oh,
be
an
early
aggra-
push,
aggressive push into mid.
grabbing the space.
Go, go, go!
This could be a very interesting flank here. They're gonna realize all 5 are here. Oh, coming out.
Spike down
But it's
A.
traded. And it's a 3v3 here. Chuck Chansey gets the frag
One enemy remaining.
and gets 2. Gets the 3rd. And that will be a very quick round in the books. Pistol for Northwestern. It was an example of how how Northwestern's aggression can kind of play to their advantage. You know, a lot of teams don't really expect to have that sort of fight really early in the round. You know, they're probably thinking they're gonna have it maybe a main or something like that, but the quick push mid really negates that. Let's see if Northwestern can win this anti-eco, bring it back to 7-7.
Gotta go.
Arctic smoke off mid, moves towards B.
A lot of mid control.
But gets the
Spike
kill
down
with
mid.
the
Milwaukee. They know Spike is mid. Probably holding for another player.
I'm out of here.
The timing plays very well in that type of
Owen
advantage, but
Jordan
anyways, gets the kill, but is traded out. It's a
Gun
4v,
here.
4v3 for Northwestern with superior weaponry. Should be a somewhat comfortable win here.
Milwaukee moves, it starts moving into B.
Siddharth gets the kill.
One enemy remaining.
Another one!
Spike
Making another
down B.
4K with the Marshall, perhaps.
Perhaps. He runs in.
Can't quite
Kill in
go.
close range
Gets the
with
second
the
one.
Marshall. Look,
And that's the second Marshall 4K coming out from Siddharth.
running in with the Marshall like Shiba Inu.
And he brings
The neon slide is actually one of the most powerful weapons in the game when utilized properly, such as. Oh wait, what?
They bring it to 7-7 here. Let's see if there's on this first buy if there's anything different that Milwaukee do. Northwestern, I believe, on primarily a bonus here. They know at least 3 players A main here, so quick rotation you see coming from Siddharth CT. Dart comes out. Unfortunately, Cypher spotted out, but
Cage trigger quite
they
destroyed.
haven't gone out on site yet, and will they? Is the question. They do decide to appear. They want to hit the
Smart
site.
move.
Another
Take
great
this.
kill from
My ult's
Siddharth, the
ready.
headshot. But Richard gets traded out.
Spike
Stalker out
down,
against their
B.
own.
Northwestern does have numbers right now, 4v3, and they have good. Oh, and Decoy gets it.
That's a very impactful flank. Doesn't get the Phantom, which I believe he was going for, but nonetheless,
He doesn't need it.
looks
He has
like-
his sheriff.
looks like Milwaukee will retreat into main here, dart to dodge that drone.
Likely waiting to see if Northwestern moves out so they can push B again. Another attempt. Let's see if
30 seconds left.
To their credit, it has 3 players.
we have
going to
moved
the A
to
side.
A.
Not sure the
They're moving
efficacy
back.
of that dart, but they need to move quick if they want to get onto site here.
Northwestern is moving back into position.
Paranoia comes in. 10
Last
seconds
player
left in this
standing.
match.
Oh,
and
with Chansey with the
10
kill, he
seconds
gets
left.
one
traded.
kill, but at the time, it's absolutely
You
not.
died last.
No chance.
Another clean round
And-
from Northwestern on.
Northwestern retake the lead. A pretty tight match here, especially in contrast to the last map.
There.
Really asking questions this time is Milwaukee, but
Let's
this half hasn't quite gone their way so far.
Let's see what ults come out here.
Looks like it's gonna be a pretty aggressive play up A main here.
Back.
Gets the Cypher cam. Still holding this aggressive position though, having that your routine
No one has the
get
spike.
out. Darth gets a good pick, I believe mid. Hackers do get the kill on the enemy Yoru though. I think the Cyphers now realize they don't have the bomb, which has really just given time for Northwestern to get out onto the site here. But the shot comes out. And 2 for coming from the outlaw of Siddharth. And I believe bomb is coming up
Moves
here.
into A with bomb.
The situation. Could have gone B, honestly.
Here we
but
go.
Obviously, all
Spike
to
planted.
see what he does.
One enemy
Gets the kill on
remaining.
Cypher.
The ace? Can't quite get the ace. Denied
Almost gets the
ace.
kill on Omen. Denied the ace, as always, in all games.
Scanning ahead.
Or comes out. Doesn't quite get the scan, but still aware that
know where-
the Omen
Last
should
player
be here.
standing.
But another clean shot comes out. The TP,
Right here.
and this is not. This is a little bit scary.
Oh, but gets the kill.
Slightly before the smoke, a little early, and Chuck Chansey, known for his clutches, gets another one. It's now 9-7 in favor of Northwestern. Just 4 rounds away from sealing the deal.
Careful.
I think Milwaukee really lacked a lot of coordination there. I think their aim really made the round closer than it should have been, but you know, not grabbing the spike, things like that, nothing coordinated. Really
Sidar's
good
checking mid with an op.
I'm out of here.
Gets smoked off. Moves to B. Wants to peek again. He would have
Get
been
the
and he gets
put out of the collateral, but only gets one.
Gets stuns his own teammate, but it doesn't matter.
Stun one enemy. This is
Spike
great
down,
from
B.
Northwestern. 3v1 shouldn't be a problem at all. Spike down on the B site here.
Has to
They
be.
should just be triple holding this if it decides to come out to the get the bomb. Go mid
Are we
just
checking?
to watch, and they should have this, but shoots the decoy. Well, maybe a little obvious at that
sprays through
point,
the
but
smoke.
you know, who am I to judge? I shoot the decoy every time. Basically.
Scanning ahead.
In other,
30
in
seconds
other,
left.
News.
So one moves
Going back to
about
aiming.
to peek. Oh, and he gets opt. Once again, beating Sport and his op kills.
That's 10-7 in favor of Northwestern.
There.
I think there were a lot of questions here once Milwaukee had built a 2 to 3 round lead, but since then it's really been all Northwestern. I think both teams have utilized their timeouts really well, and they've had streaks of rounds coming in after that. But right now, like another Northwestern round would be very impactful, especially considering that Milwaukee looks to be on an eco, so bring him to 11.
Pushing up mid.
All 5 mid here for Milwaukee. Susceptible to any push from A or B main. Doesn't look to be coming out here. This is gonna get a massive fight in the top mid here. Does get 1 off. J9 gets 2.
One
back
enemy
for-
remaining.
Fighting back, but
Spike
for
down
Gecko,
mid.
but
Another one.
It's gonna be a 1v3 again. The Sova against the world here.
Go, go, go.
and
Stalker gets the kill.
Odin comes out reminiscent.
No, I'd say this is a must-win round here. You know,
Agreed.
with the economy.
They have all 5 ults. That could be something to watch out for.
With the economy here, if they don't win this round, it's going to
Right
be
here.
an eco in the final round, which they simply can't afford to have. With that being match point, not only map point, but again, yeah, they do need to use these ults. I haven't used a single one. This is a line.
Revealing area.
Perhaps.
See where that ends up landing. Leave off the map. Maybe, I don't know. Didn't quite see it.
Interesting dart.
So this would be push A here. Janine tied up the
The Raze all comes out. And he gets Janine with the ult. But Siddharth
But Siddharth gets the kill.
gets the stun off, getting killed.
3v3. Yoru off the thing, off the flash, but can't get the kill. It's a 3v2 here.
Cypher moves
I know
back to A,
exactly where you
pops the
are.
ult.
Deploying drone.
Oh no, that both players are here. This time, the Omen will decide to ult across and plant.
Planted.
Probably a
Cover
smart
going
move
out.
here. Stalker able to wait
Everyone
it.
hiding.
Now it's a
Get some-
2v2.
Gets the info that both of the attacking players, one site and one main. Now both site. But Omen quickly
Last player standing.
cut out without her gun. And now Chuck Chan
One enemy
Nobody
remaining.
really
Gets the
cut
kill
there.
on Cypher.
The time is doable here. Now or never.
And he gets the kill on Omen,
And that
clutching the
is a
round.
fantastic round. Another signature Chuck Chancy.
Clutch.
Survived 3 of their
Never
ults.
give up.
And now this.
He takes the Omen.
If you take a
Match
look at the
point.
economy here, it looks to be going to be a bit of a tough buy here for Milwaukee. Not able to
Get shield.
get full shields on a couple of weapons, having to what some would call a downgrade to the Guardian against a full buy from Northwestern, including the operator. So
Revealing
Oh, and
see
he-
what they do. Aggressive
mid push
B-man
by
here.
Sidar.
Like,
Go, go, go.
will this Yoru be able to get out of B main here? It is an absolute mess here. Gets the kill off though.
Killed.
This could be
Oh,
magnificent.
Oh, yeah!
Unfortunately, traded
Monster
out
on
by
the
the
loose!
Gecko.
Here
There's
comes
the ult that
Gecko
comes
ult.
out.
gets.
I can't
heal.
tell a single thing that's happening with all these
Someone who smokes.
smokes, paranoias. But looks like
Looks like the Gecko
they're
ult
gonna
did
fall
not
off
yield anything.
here.
Take
Do
flight.
we know about Janine who's anchored site?
Dark
here,
moves back
though?
to mid. Let's see if he can get someone.
Gotta go.
Moves back to mid.
Now Milwaukee with the man advantage, but
Takes the off all, but he gets killed.
like trying his core, but
Janine
gets the
trades
trade.
him.
My ult's ready.
With that, has the ult as well.
Okay, they are pushing from mid to A. Janine is all alone now.
And he can't quite get
Can
the
she
first kill.
survive? And
A
long
lot of
enough for
utility
30
here, but
seconds
he
left.
needs to pull it out right now.
Blasting up.
Does the win.
everything.
Last player
But
standing.
can't quite get a
Like
kill.
it.
And now it's going to be a massive clutch if he's able to do it. But
They haven't
very, very difficult even at that. Drone comes out. They're both holding mid and not CT.
No one holding.
Could have been a very
but they're
poor
moving.
timing
They're
here,
moving
and
towards
this
him.
is
If he
gonna be
can
very rough. First, but they'll steal it nonetheless.
peek it aggressively.
That was very close to a super winnable round, but well done from Milwaukee too.
Western still has the money to
Spike
buy.
here.
Well done from Milwaukee.
Timeout.
Now Northwestern timeout, just looking to perhaps get a set play to just end it all here.
Yeah.
To get the 13th round, get the second map, and get their way into the punch their ticket into the finals. Looks like it's going to be a bye for Northwestern here. Maybe light shields on one or two players, but that shouldn't be too much of an issue. But what may be an issue though, that op on the other side, Siddharth's op being taken by the Gecko, is, to be fair, has used it to decent efficiency. So we'll see if that's able to be used against Northwestern this round. But you have to be thinking, what is Northwestern thinking here? Do they call for maybe slower rotations, given how Milwaukee's been pretty eager to just wait for utility to come out and hit a different site? I don't know. Looks like
It looks as though they're putting four on or near B.
looks to be a pretty aggressive play to
Push mid.
push mid, get that mid control early.
Gotta go.
Dark runs in.
Kind of reminiscent of one of the early pistols, or what I believe the
The
anti-eco.
very first pistol.
Take flight.
And it's just a mess of utility. Astra,
So much
Cypher,
Cypher.
Enemy tag.
Sova.
Oh, but the rest of Milwaukee has moved to A, where Janine is currently alone.
Janine gets
She
this very nice shot on the raise here. Stays in the smoke. That's looking
Taking
for
that back. Need
another.
that back.
And the
They moved to plant.
rotation's starting to come out from Northwestern here. It's going to be a 4v5 retake, or 5v4 retake.
Working.
Milwaukee
Just
looking
spawned.
to hold some off angles in order to get here. But do they expect the Sova here coming late?
They start moving in from flank.
Yoru ult comes out, has the Neon ult as well, but that Sova working on the A side some problems here.
Last player
Straight
standing.
out, but it's a 3v1 here for Stalker, and this is very, very tough. Time ticking down. Could even be a save. At this point, might as well be. Even calling for it, but
but they push
unfortunately, still gets caught out by that Sova, who's been very, very effective on that flank there. So,
I need this.
this oftentimes that last round is the toughest to get, but 3 more chances here for Northwestern. 2 if they want to instantly win on the third if they win the round. So let's see. It is
This is a
going to
save
be a
round for
semblance
Northwestern.
of a semblance of a save. Maybe 1 or 2 rifles for Northwestern, Bulldog, and a Vandal, I believe. So let's see what they do. This time they
Closes
opt to
off
give up
mid.
mid. Actually, nothing in mid at all. Chuck Chansey realizing that comes to
Smoke
top mid.
off.
Very interesting smoke.
Scanning ahead.
Is this
lineup?
dart? Is this a dart? Let's see.
Oh,
We're gonna get shot at.
destroyed.
Right here.
They're moving towards
Breaking the market there up against the Joe here, which is one of the players who does have a gun for Northwestern.
comes comes the Neon ult. And he gets one.
Decides to
Gets a second.
in.
The most powerful
It is
weapon
now
in the game.
5v3. Dart comes
And
out.
very
can't quite
deadly.
Get the dart.
Let's see, where
That's
is
gonna be
Neon?
an-
Neon
it's
moving
gonna be a
in.
Quick AX for Milwaukee.
Neon moves into flank. Oh, but
I
he
know
gets caught by
exactly where
Cypher.
you are.
Cypher ult coming out.
Spike
Do they
planted.
know that still very close here? Alexa getting the
One enemy
No,
remaining.
shit.
out.
flag.
Now it's a 3v1, and
And Cypher does, and
that's
Janine gets
going
the
to be
kill,
that's
sealing
going
the
to be
round.
Decisive
round. And with this
Thrifty.
defuse, Northwestern is into the finals
Defenders
of
win.
JV on the Lake, which
Ab-
you will be able to watch next week, I think.
Today?
No, it's not today. Originally planned to be today, but actually
I got
going to be
moved.
next week at some point.
Okay.
So,
And-
very, very comprehensive.
And Fly Eagles Fly with the MVP.
I'd say, look at those first bloods. 11.
11 first bloods, holy.
So between two games, a combined 18 RR. Max end stream.
RR?
Combined 18 first bloods? Not RR. Sorry about that. But to wrap up, what a
performance by Northwestern.
What a performance. They had a pretty dominant performance on Abyss, the map pick of Milwaukee, but on the second map, though they encountered some struggles, they won out nonetheless. Stream.